Hello, and welcome back to my bathroom. Let me know what you guys think of this as like a filming location. Probably not for always, but like I kind of don't hate it with just like the natural light coming in. It's kind of nice. Today we are gonna do a little review wear test on the Fenty skin tint. I know that like the beauty community I feel like moves so quickly now that this feels like old news, but it's still new news to me. This is their tinted moisturizer. It's meant to be just like a natural finish, light coverage, sheer, easy, everyday base product. I have the shade 1. I was looking on their website and they kind of have, because there's only 25 shades in this because it is more of a sheer coverage foundation. There's sort of a range that fit within one. So I got the shade 1. I'm normally 120 in the regular Fenty foundation or the hydrating foundation. For reference, I have very, very dry skin. This is not my first time trying it. I have tried it a couple of times. Tried it with my fingers and with a sponge. And I liked both. It is quite sheer coverage, I find, especially with the fingers. But the finish is really, really nice. It looks really healthy and nice. That's all. But today, I want to try it with a brush because I have not tried it with a brush yet. So I'm going to use my trusty little Sephora foundation brush. And I'm going to squirt out a little bit on the back of my hand here. I'm just going to pick that up with my brush and go straight in. I've done my moisturizer, facial oil, and sunscreen already. Okay, I really like the application with the brush. I feel like I got more coverage and it looks really, really smooth. I don't even feel the need to like blend this out with a sponge, which is rare. I did use that whole pump, so I'm gonna do more for the other side. Okay, I am gonna go in with a sponge just around my nose. And well, everywhere. I'm just gonna do a light tap over, but really it looks pretty good. So as you can see, it is quite sheer, especially just on that first layer, but I think the finish looks really, really nice and skin-like. So far, I think I like the application with the brush the best. I feel like I get the most coverage and it's a very smooth application. And I'm just gonna build that up on my cheek area where I have the most redness. This does build really, really nicely. So you can see that's with 2 layers, that's with 1. You know, I don't think this is one you're ever gonna get to like full coverage or anything like that, but I do think that you can build it up if you need a little bit more coverage in certain areas. Okay, this is what we're looking like with 2 layers. Still sitting at about a very low medium coverage, but I think it looks really, really nice and skin-like. I do think this pretty much does exactly what it's supposed to. It's a nice tinted moisturizer. Looks very skin-like and pretty on the skin. It's not overly dewy, but it's certainly not matte either. And it looks really, really nice. So I'm gonna go finish up the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back and then we will do a wear test. Okay, rest of the makeup is on. Very simple today. What else is new? This is just how I exist in the warmer weather, okay? So I used the Becca Under Eye Corrector under the eyes, Fenty Beauty bronzer in Shady Biz, and then I used the Auric Glow Lust in Morganite for highlight, and Ilia Multi-Stick in Ladybird for blush, and then I did just add a smidgen of powder, the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush powder. I basically just powdered a little bit under the eyes and then kind of the center of my face here. And then I did spray a little bit of the Milani Make It Last setting spray as well. So that's what's on the base. For lips, I did the e.l.f. Mint Melt Lip Plumping Gloss in Mint Chocolate. Mascara is a combo of things. I'll have that listed down below. But yeah, this is the face. I'll zoom in so you can get a little bit of a closer look. So I think the skin tint's still looking really, really pretty. I really, really like this tinted moisturizer. I think, you know, it's a skin tint. It's going to be quite sheer. If you're somebody that likes that but maybe doesn't want something like ultra dewy, I think this is a good option, but I still think this works well on dry skin. It looks very pretty and skin-like, but it is just gonna be that nice light sheer coverage. So anyways, we're gonna do a wear test today. It's about 12:30 right now. We are gonna go kayaking and we're gonna be outside in the sun. I'm gonna have a mask on for a little bit, so we're gonna put it to the test, okay? But yeah, I will see you guys in a couple hours. Hi everybody. Okay, so it is about 7 p.m. right now. Here's what we're looking like. Okay, so I think I'm actually gonna end this video here because I'm gonna wanna go home and shower, but it has been about 7 hours, which I think is a pretty decent wear test. It's actually looking pretty good. I'm impressed because we were kayaking and all of that. It did rub off on my nose, but I've got no like weird lines or caking. It's just kind of faded. Looks pretty good. I wouldn't necessarily say it's like, you know, completely still there. It's definitely faded, but you can still see some of my bronzer and blush. And there's still, I feel like, a little bit of coverage. So yeah, we're looking pretty nice actually. So I would say this holds up pretty well. I think it definitely is going to fade and wear off a little bit, but it still looks pretty dang good 7 hours in, honestly, especially for a tinted moisturizer. A lot of them will like disappear within like 2 hours. So this is holding up pretty good. I'm not like super shiny anywhere. I mean, I don't get super shiny anyway, but I'm not looking too dry or too shiny anywhere. I'm not looking cakey or crusty anywhere. And yeah, it's looking pretty good. I think this is definitely a really, really good summer foundation. I think if you're just looking for something nice and light, I really do think this would work on pretty much any skin type too, because it's that nice natural finish. If you're oily, you may just want to do a good primer or powder. And if you're dry, just make sure you're nice and hydrated. But yeah, it looks really, really nice. The only thing I did notice is that it did emphasize some of like little hairs, peach fuzz on my face, just a little bit, but pretty much any makeup will do that. And I think it looks real nice, everybody. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe below, and I will see you all again soon. Bye.